For the final industry influences of the season, having been asked many times why I fell in love with the racing and breeding industry, I thought I'd explain to our Bred to Win viewers. And it wasn't an individual who made me become interested in the racing industry. It was the horses I fell in love with and the racing media. People who grew up with racing sometimes don't understand just how many young people are influenced to follow the industry without a family member sparking their interest, to bet on it, to invest in horses, to wind up with careers in the industry. And very often it comes from their exposure to racing through the media. It's why I fought so hard to continue providing breeding content on TV and also now online through Bred to Win and the rehoming program Thoroughbreds Are Go, to explain the industry better to newcomers and make more people passionate about racing and breeding thoroughbreds and caring for them away from the track. From TV news footage of Rancher, Manikato and Kingston Town doing track work that I have to this day on old beta tapes, to racetrack and turf monthly magazines and the magnificent photos they contained that adorned my bedroom walls, which have now translated in the modern day to online video snippets of people's favourite horses that are shared by trainers and stud farms and make people understand the background to the industry. While racing can be a fairly insular bubble, and more so these days, it should always be trying to push the content out to a wider audience to make them fall in love with racing and breeding as well. I know from people who watch my shows, so many of them are new to the industry and they hang off every word they hear about it, as they love learning more about the stallions who sired their first horse, the racing history of the dam and their relatives going even further back. The marketing of racing in this day and age must remember that young people not only enjoy a party, but they actually enjoy getting to the track and seeing the horses, the same way so many of my generation and previous generations continue to do. So let's encourage them to understand racing itself, to see the horses and bet on them, buy into them and maybe make a life themselves in the industry. So as I say, while I don't have an individual human who inspired me to be involved with the racing industry, I always hope the industry will realise what a huge influencer it can be itself on attracting new people to love what we all love so much ourselves.